Hercules, Hercules.
Hey!
Good morning.
Good morning, sunnies.
I'm excited. Happy hump day, everybody.
Hump
We made
day.
it to this part of the week, right?
Yes.
Wakey, sunnies and sun chasers. You just crash landed on the most radiant rock in the galaxy.
Oh.
Welcome to Sunny TV, where the forecast is fabulous,
And
right?
the vibes.
Or borderline feral. Yeah, let's be real. Yeah. Today's lineup is hotter than a rhinestone seatbelt in a Waffle House parking lot. And guess what, boo? We brought the glitter, the giggle water, and just enough delusion to power the entire ancient city. Mel, hit him up what's on the sunny sundial today.
Well, Davey, it's a scorcher
Hey!
and a half out there, so hydrate your edges and hold on to your lashes.
Right, because
I'm giving the Delulu. Don't steal my line.
I was going to say it.
You just steal my line.
It's
because
the
it's
emojis
a
throw me
funny
off.
one. Because I'm serving the Delulu Deluxe forecast in today's inaccurate weather report. No science, just sass.
Low key, everybody that are watching right now, everyone makes fun of me in studio because I'm literally Ron Burgundy. Like, if you put something in front of my face to read, I am going to read it.
Whether it has his
AKA,
name or
Addie,
not.
no more pranks because I will definitely read that. I know
my
she's
God,
coming for me. It's going to be
hilarious.
hardcore. So we're jazzing it up with the owner of
Yes.
Great Goods today. So excited for the fierce, the fabulous, the world famous Georgia Taylor in studio.
Oh my God.
Giving us all the latest and greatest. Wait, you guys, wait
Wait
till
till you
hear.
see what she's wearing.
Woo, child. Yes.
Oh my God. And then it's time to jingle your beach bells, baby. Christmas in July, Bronco Beach Bash is coming in hot this weekend thanks to Bozard Ford and Lincoln. Bring the sunscreen and your Santa hat.
I'm loving these like pops of Christmas in July.
We started it.
Speaking of noise, we've got Crean's Right is coming to Ponte Vedra, and they're bringing enough guitar to realign your spine. So rock moms, start your engines.
Oh, from headbangers to headline stealers, we've got a wild tale of a $10,000 safe heist pulled off while a couple slept. Spoiler alert, the criminal left behind more clues than a Nancy Drew novel.
What is this all about?
I don't know. We'll find out.
And if that doesn't stress you out enough, we're diving into a rental scam horror that proves once again, if you don't show proof of ownership, don't Venmo him the rent money. What
is this
your
true?
problem?
Is this like, I'm a Nigerian prince and I own 12 properties?
Yeah, like, what are you doing? Why would you? Anyway, we'll dive
We're gonna
into
keep
it.
going.
Okay.
But don't worry, we've got Heart to Balance the Hustle. Hero Spotlight salutes Coast Guard rescue swimmer Scott Ruskin, who saved 170 campers during Texas floods.
This guy's a hero.
Yeah, this was his first mission.
What?
Yep.
His
Liter-
first mission?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Literal legend status.
Oh, my gosh. And then cue the tears and the tinsel. A long-lost wedding ring turns up in the dirt 15 years later with a handwritten note. Hope, honey, is the ultimate accessory.
And we're also slinging it through the decades like it's bathtub gin. This week's phrase from the 1930s. And yes, Davey already poured some himself before the show. I saw you, boo.
That's so rude. Put my business on the
Girl,
street like
you
that.
cannot lie. You lie like a rug, like a cheap rug from IKEA. That's
I
it.
financed that. I had till 2 payments. Then it's time to
Layway.
eavesdrop in ancient city style with Overheated Overheard in St. Augustine today. You're going to want to
my
hear what
God.
was said at Dog Rose, at Ripley's, and the Castillo. Let's just say judgment was served on tap.
Oh, and baby, the planets are polished and the lip gloss is loaded. We're closing out with Hey Girl Hey, horoscopes, where Libra is giving courtroom couture and Scorpio is plotting in Valentino.
Yeah, that's my day today. Good
Yes.
Lord, it's fierce.
It's fresh. It's
Sunny
Sunny TV. Jazz hands.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, jazz hands. That's so nice.
Oh, so nice, making nice.
It's so nice. And so nice is the Bailey Group. Be ready for anything with the Bailey Group, an NFP company. Life is full of unexpected moments, whether it's securing your family's future, protecting your business, or planning for individual wealth. The Bailey Group is here to guide you every single step of the way. Since 1954, the Bailey Group has been a trusted cornerstone in St. Augustine community. Under the world-famous leadership of President Mark Bailey, they've grown from a local agency into a nationally recognized firm, offering him tailored solutions for individuals and families and businesses. I want to give a great shout out to my friend Mark Bailey, who believes in just about every single project.
Yeah.
I'm getting choked up. Every single project I do in this town. And that man always steps up for me. And I just want to say thank you, sir. This is a dream come true to be next to my best friend.
Hey!
And I've got this incredible producer back there who's holding Open up the fort. Amazing team. Thank you
Addie
for
makes us look good.
keeping this dream alive, Mark. Thank you. 904-461-1800. If you have any questions, period, about insurance or individual wealth, it's the Bailey Group in town. Love
God.
that.
Yes, and you know what else I love?
Oh, what?
My inaccurate weather forecast, aka the Dululu Deluxe forecast.
That's true.
Well. My redemption arc has ended.
Okay.
The forecast fairy tale is over, and I'm going back to doing what I do best. Confidently delivering chaotic weather predictions like it's my birthright.
Okay.
Here's your Wednesday temp tea for July 9th. We're serving sizzle with the side of swamp. That
That was a little.
Expect a high in the low
Moment there.
90s. Oh, God. But let's be real. It feels like we're walking to a hot yoga class, but I didn't even sign up for it because I don't like hot yoga.
And then it's in Florida. You could try it in Michigan.
No,
it's
I'm
lovely.
not. I'm not doing that. Like, I sweat.
I know, and that's the point.
I will
listen,
die,
if you try
literally.
it and then you do it and you walk out, you feel like a million trillion. I swear to you, we'll go to a Bikram one time.
3 shakes. No,
Oh,
no,
wow.
no.
Wow, look at this.
Humidity's got you glistening like a disco ball that hangs from Davy's rearview mirror, and it's at a biker rally. And as for rain, oh, so cute. Not today, not tomorrow. Yeah, it's coming today, and it's probably going to come tomorrow.
That's true.
Wind, yeah, we're not going to have any wind, guys. So we're going to sweat all day long.
Yeah.
But our vibe forecast, it's unhinged. I'm not saying that word because I hate it.
Yeah, we don't say the M
Glamorous.
word.
We're all just out here pretending it's breezy while silently fighting off heat stroke.
The M word is like when you mix mac and cheese together. That's
Or
what
people use it to describe a cake.
ASMR. Ready?
MOIST.
No, ASMR. Ready?
No. Shh.
But that's what it sounds like.
Stop. Oh my God. Go grab your Stanley Cup, your face mist, and your emotional support fan. Because it's gonna be a scorcher.
Oh, there she is.
And remember always, I may be inaccurate,
That's
but
true.
I am totally ridiculous and fabulous.
That is the truth.
Yes.
All right, let's pivot over to the local music report. Strum it, drum it, hum it down, Sonnies. It's time for the local music report. Right before we get into talking to Georgia, this is exciting. Wednesday, July 9th, we got, of course, Jim Lamb at noon at the
I feel
Milltop
like
Tavern.
he loves the Milltop.
It's really, I think he's got like a contractual agreement or
He's
something
doing
there,
his
right?
residency.
Smoke and Joe take a shower at 1 o'clock at Trade Winds Lounge. We got Reggie Stare at 4:30 at the Milltop Tavern. Ooh, Evan D is so famous he doesn't even need to put his last name. He just puts Evan D. 5 o'clock at Guy Harvey Resort. Carpetbaggers at 5 o'clock at Hurricane Grill and Wings. They're amazing. Jim Johnston at 5:30 at Catch 27. You got Joe Downey at 6 o'clock p.m. at Old Coast Ales. Ooh, Somebody at Ann's at 6 o'clock. Very exciting. It must be like a
fun
mystery
name.
performer. And big shout out to Ann O'Malley's, who's a part of Sonny's list. That's really exciting. So go in there and say Sonny sent me. Cathedral Bells with Pocket Knife Party. I didn't make this up. This is at Cafe 11, 8 o'clock. Go check
Okay.
that out. But there's Pocket Knife Party. I think that's the name of the band. Don't bring the pocket knife.
But is it like a party in your pants?
It could be.
I think that's what
it's
it
like a
is.
hug and a jump at the same time.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cute.
Hey, you know, every once in a while you walk into a space in town that just doesn't sell you things, it sings to your soul. It tells a story, it makes you feel seen, inspired, and suddenly bursting with creative energy you didn't even know that you needed. That's exactly what happens when you step into Great Goods on West King Street. Behind this magical storefront is Georgia Taylor, a visionary, a designer, a powerhouse who turned a dream into a destination.
Oh,
I'm
I love
not kidding
this.
you about this. I'm not blowing smoke. This is the truth. After years of imagining what could be, she took a bold leap of faith, and 1 year later, she built more than just a shop. She built a movement. Today, we're sitting down with Georgia to talk about the journey, the magic of West King Wednesday, and what makes purpose meets passion in the most stylish way possible. So, Sonnies, let's get into it. Let's meet Georgia.
Yes,
Good morning.
Georgia.
Hi, good morning. Thank you for having me.
Oh, look
So
up.
happy.
You look so good.
She looks so good, you guys.
I'm going to her store Saturday if anybody wants to come with me, and I'm
Oh,
going to
yes.
just let Georgia
Saturday
dress
shopping
me up.
day.
It's a big one.
Who wants to go?
So, Georgia, jump in here. And I know, congratulations on the 1 year. That's
Yes.
incredible. That's amazing. So, talk a little bit about your journey to get to that 1 year.
Ooh, it has been a whirlwind. I kind of like to quote the Mean Girls quote. It's her first day of school. It's been a stressful, surreal blur, but, wonderful at the same time. I'm happy to have gotten to the 1 year mark. It's a lot of figuring out as you go. Just just plugging away, you
True.
know, trying to be creative about how to like engage with the community, how to get people in, you know. West King Street is still, you know, kind of crawling along, but yeah.
Yeah, you're seeing a lot of things open up. I mean, there's
Yeah.
obviously Sailbird, right? Am I saying that right? The distillery's
the
there.
distillery, yeah.
And there's a lot of different like retail shops that are just popping up too. So you were like a little bit ahead of this movement. So how do you feel about being an OG on West King right now,
I
right?
love it. I'm happy to be an OG. I mean, I have lived in this neighborhood. I live right around the corner from the lab here. And so this is like my neighborhood. I have pride in it, you know. And I drove past Paperu every day and just coveted that space.
It
Just
is
like,
so
oh my
cool.
You like
gosh.
manifested it.
Right?
I really did. I really
She's
did.
like, I'm gonna get you one day, space.
Yeah, and I mean the way that I got the space was I had done some pop-up markets selling vintage, I think in around like 2018. And so I had known Greg Detra, the owner, and just after having a little business melding of the minds meeting with Ryan, who owns Sarbez, he was like, shoot your shot, just do it. And
Doesn't he have Mugsies too?
yeah, he also owns
He's an incredible
Mugsies.
human
Yeah,
being.
I really respect him. And yeah, like around the time my wheels were turning for this, I was like, I need to talk to Ryan because I love his vision. I see him as someone who's super successful while also maintaining that like artistic, creative side.
And being his authentic self.
No, exactly.
There's
like,
nothing sexier than talking to someone who is 100% their authentic
Right.
self. Am I saying that right? Like, it's
Well,
just
yeah,
so
because
amazing.
I feel like, especially in this day and age with like social media and everything, everybody's trying to put on like this persona of themselves.
Right.
So it's
Yeah.
very rare.
I love the way he
when you
runs his
find
social
someone.
media.
Absolutely. He's an absolute fabulous dumpster fire. I think it's so
Yes,
much fun.
it's
Yeah,
literally
absolutely.
Trash
He's
pandas.
so good. So I know that the journey of fashion started at a young age and you went and you studied in school. So can you give a little bit of that journey?
Yes. So I have just always loved fashion. I think I've always just kind of been an artist. Like I have a lot of women in my life who have sewn and have been involved in fashion. Like my grandmother had art in a gallery at one point. So, you know, I was always around that. And after I came to Flagler College in 2012 and I was studying coastal environmental science and I was like, this isn't. It was friction,
Oh.
you know? I was
It
like,
just
wait,
wasn't vibing.
You
Yeah.
went from
Wasn't vibing.
scientist to designer.
Yeah, I was like,
That's not a
what
big
am
jump
I
at all.
doing?
What am I
This is
doing?
not right.
It's okay. I went from high school reject to talk show host, so it's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, absolutely.
and then so I kind of took a step back from that, and then I moved to Portland, Oregon, and there was a like design school there called Portland Fashion Institute, and I just started taking classes for fun, and then I ended up finishing my degree in graphic design, which I think graphic design and fashion, I mean, like any strain of art, like fashion is art, like architecture is art, like everything is art, really. So
Everything is
yeah,
art.
I started like really pursuing it more in depth probably around like 2016. But like I said, I grew up sewing with my grandparents. I was always making art. I used to bead little necklaces and sell them at school in like fourth grade.
I love that.
Yeah.
So it all made sense in the end, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it just kind of all came together. I shouldn't say the end, but you know what I mean? It's still ongoing. But.
Yeah, I don't think anyone would be surprised at where I am today.
So, okay, in comments, they're already buzzing
About the
about
name.
how you spell the name. Yes, you have to dive into. Thank you, everybody. Misty, you're absolutely correct.
It's not
But
a typo.
Yeah, but Misty actually has your back in here. You'll see these comments
Yay,
are
she
amazing.
knows.
Yes.
Yes, so great and great goods. My name is Georgia Ray Taylor, so that's a little Easter egg in there. And while I do like sell primarily vintage clothes, it's not just vintage clothes. I also have like modern brands resell clothes. I mean, you'll see like Johnny Was, Ralph Lauren in my store. You'll see Adidas, Nike, like any like current and trendy things, as well as, you know, also vintage clothes, and then just like weird little knickknacks, odds and ends. I have records, so and I also do make some of the clothes. I actually brought one of my little tops.
Ooh, let's
Oh,
look.
you
Oh
made
my
that?
gosh, that is so cool.
How do you make that?
So yeah, so I wanted it to be like all encompassing, not just like, you know, something vintage, because it's not just vintage. It's like so much more than that. And I wanted to incorporate my name in it because I do make some of the things. And also, you know, like I designed the whole space. Like my banner on the outside of my building says designed and curated by Georgia Ray Taylor, because I'm trying to like that's why it's
How
spelled wrong.
amazing does that feel to see
yeah,
that?
I
You
know,
know,
like,
That is so
it's,
cool.
it's so cool though. It's amazing. Every time I drive by, I'm so proud of you. I beam when I see her store. It's right there on the corner.
I know. I'm going Saturday.
Yeah.
For
It's
shopping.
so good.
Who's
So-
coming with me?
Oh yeah, who is
Asheen
coming?
will come.
One thing I do love.
Wait, can I hop in here?
Yes.
Sorry. Remember when I used to drive by in the golf cart?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I would always wave. I would always
You
make
would
a
just
point.
ride by
Addie
on the
with
golf
the golf
cart.
cart.
I was like, that's so Florida. Like, here comes Addie on the golf cart.
That's so Florida.
Love that.
Oh my
But
god.
you also give like local designers a chance too. Like there's some jewelry designers that you have. Like the chain link one is so cool. Talk about that.
I love her. Her name is Sarah Teray. She does Rainbow Regalia jewelry. I have some of her necklaces. I have a few shark's tooth pieces from a girl named Claire Cabot. She works at Blue Hen. I have Sammy Pine's jewelry. Her name is I'm blanking right now, but her name's Sammy Pine, Dreamweaver.
Oh, perfect.
Yes, and I have a few other things. One of my other friends, her thing's House of 1,000 Projects. So it's like all artists, we have 1,000 projects going on.
That sounds
And
like my
yeah,
brain.
always try to just like bring in like, things from local designers. And then a lot of the other things are also, I have designers from New Orleans, like
Cool.
Raleigh, North Carolina. Like a lot of the things that I wholesale are, also small time designers.
And how do you get connected with that? Do you like visit like shows and things? It's just your travels, your adventures?
I have not been to like one of those like fairs yet, but I'm a part of a website called Fair, like FAIRE.com.
Cool.
And it's like a wholesale market. And like some of the stuff on there is definitely like mass produced or whatever, but then they have a lot of local, or like not local, but like, small time designers.
Sure,
like
I love that.
The hats, the beanies that you got from me. I love her.
You guys,
I've
that
I
been-
beanie
collect
was so cute.
Yes,
All these beanies. She has so many cool ones. Like one says "Sin is in," and like there's an. Oh my
Are
god.
you mad at me?
Are you mad at me, Daddy?
God,
Oh my
yeah.
God, there's a butter. Oh my God, they're amazing, and they you can get them on your website too,
Yes,
correct?
I have those on my website. And that designer, she's from New York. Her thing is like Silver Spider Designs. And yeah, it's like Fair is like Pinterest. And
Yeah.
I'm always just like perusing. I'm like, ooh, that's funny and cute. I like things that are a little bit off the cuff, a little kitschy, a little silly,
So the ride couldn't be completely smooth all the time, and I got to ask, as a local business owner, because it's not easy. I mean, you literally have to hustle every single day. What do you say to yourself on those low times, and like you're not seeing the end, and you're feeling blue? Like, how is a local business leader? How do you get yourself out of that funk?
I definitely kind of just, you have to just keep going. Sometimes, like, I will say that, like, I ride the high from like a good day for like a long time, and then it kind of keeps me going through the slow
Awesome.
times and the low periods. But yeah, like when my store is like busy, everyone's like, "What's your busiest day?" And honestly, there's not a pattern. But when I do have like, usually Saturdays are pretty good. But like I had the best day like last Saturday, and I mean I had a little influencer girly from New York come in and be like, "Can I set up my tripod?" And I'm
You're
like,
like, "Yes,
"Yes,
girl."
Yes, girl.
I'm like, "Yes."
I love.
And,
Listen, Sunny TV might be moving in.
Literally.
In the back
Please.
bedroom.
I always tell people when they're like, "Can I film in here? Can I take pictures?" I'm like, "I didn't make it this cute for no reason."
Right.
So please.
Well, our friends over at Hennessy Events, they do some incredible work too. And like I saw this balloon sculpture that they made inside there, right?
Yes.
They're
Yeah, I've
amazing.
had them do 2 different balloon sculptures for my store, and they actually just played my 1-year anniversary party. They DJ'd it. It was
love
just
this.
so amazing.
Oh, I love
like,
that.
They really made the vibe for sure. So I love them and everything they do. And they've connected me with a lot of like-minded creative individuals, and I really see us all kind of just like helping each other out to get to where I feel like the scene kind of has to be created here, and there are some movers and shakers that are like doing that, and I feel really blessed to have crossed paths with some of those people for sure.
Now I gotta ask for my curvy queens. Are we just talking like size 2 here? I mean, we got stuff for all body types.
All body
All
types.
bricks are
Yes.
welcomed. I love this.
I will say I do get like a lot of people tell me I have a great, like, people have been like, I go in stores like this and I can't find things, and so
Right.
thank you. So
Yeah.
you know,
That's
I love
awesome.
hearing that. It makes me really happy. Obviously, if you're extra, extra small or you're extra, extra large, like those are just harder clothes to find, like naturally. But I always try to do my best to have a little something for everything.
They have something for my big ass every time I go in. So yeah, it'll
well
be
then
all right.
everybody can
But
fit
I
it
love
that
your
fits
price
you.
point too because it's user friendly. That was the first thing you asked
That-
me.
yeah, I did. I
You were
said,
like,
so
"What's the price point?"
point?
Yeah. So it's nice. It's something all across the board.
Yeah, I also hear that a lot that I have good prices. So I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
You
I
got
got
it.
I
You
love
got
the good customer feedback. Yeah.
Well, because if you look at the store, it's colorful, it's creative, and that can be intimidating for some of my beige beauties out there that they
Yes.
don't understand or don't know, or they're a little bit intimidated. So, what would you say? Like, let's just say I'm one of those beige beauties and I'm in the parking lot and I'm nervous to go in because here this high fashionista and she's fierce and
Right.
fabulous. The store looks like unicorn parts. I love it. What would you say to get her in that door?
I can like kind of see that person from a mile away. They're like, oh, what is this? Like, it's a little bit intimidating at first, but I like to say I have something for everyone. Just like you said, like all sizes, all aesthetics. Like, you know, I would say my true aura is rainbow crazy,
Love
but I
it.
also dress in like outlaw all black sometimes. I'll
Yeah.
dress in what I call my seashell neutral.
Yes.
So yeah, that's one of my aesthetics for
I'm
sure.
going for Guido
Seashell-
God today. I'm
Yes.
very open
I
here.
go there sometimes.
Yeah, I love
too. Yeah,
I
so
think it's like fashion's fun because you can be like, it's kind of like you can play a different character each day when you get
Yeah.
dressed. You know, it's so fun.
I love
yeah,
that.
I will say I organize my store by colors. So I have my like day glow, tripper, psychedelic rainbow section. I have kind of like call my like fairy pastels, purples, blues. I have like a red and a black section, and then I have my neutral section.
Love
so
that.
like if you come in and you're like, I don't wear color, I'm like, okay, well this is your area.
Oh my God, I love that
like,
it's
right
color
over
coded.
here.
That makes-
How she did
that
that.
makes
Isn't
my
that
heart
great?
happy.
It's
Yeah.
really super cool, Mel.
I'm going Saturday.
You
I
keep
like-
saying I can't wait for
I
this
hate
moment.
the like my OCD brain like needs
Yep.
it to be color coded. I think it just looks better visually. Like yeah, so that's how I do it.
But you also do things like partnering a lot with the community, especially this upcoming West King Wednesday. This is such a big moment too, and that kind of gives like a good surge, a good pulse for artists, fashion designers, poets, singers. I mean, this is a really cool moment on West King Wednesday. Can you talk a little bit about that culture?
Yeah, I'm just happy to have joined in and participated. Rachel started that about 3 years ago.
Yay,
and
Rachel.
It's really like picked up traction. I mean, it's a great event. The whole street just comes to life. Everybody's got vendors and music. Before my store, I was vending at Mugsy's, and now I'm hosting, which is just a really crazy to like be on the other side of hosting after having done like pop-ups for so long. But yeah, I have vendors in my back parking lot. I mean, this month I've got vintage clothes. I've got like homemade candles. I've got a local jewelry maker, and I always have a DJ at that. I actually met this DJ. His name's Michael. I met him at OO Festival.
Cool.
And his thing is called Synwave, and he'll be what he described as stompy, chunky beats.
Oh, I
So,
love
yes,
that. I
like
love the
full-
bass.
Stompy.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God, I love that.
Stompy
That's
beats.
so fun. So talk a little bit about like parking. Is it easy? Like, do you have parking for guests? What does that look like?
So on a normal day, I have a parking lot behind my store, so feel free to park there anytime. For West King Wednesday, I will say it does get pretty packed, but there is a dirt lot across from like near Browdy's.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be across from Stay True, which is about to be Ink and Bar, or it is Ink and Barley. They're like
Yeah,
kinda
they're getting there. Oh
happening
my
again.
gosh, so excited.
So yeah, that's where you park for West King Wednesday. There's also street parking available, but yeah, definitely just like get there early because it definitely fills up. But there's always the spot to be found somewhere. So.
Yeah. Any merch drops that night? Anything? I know you just did a haul, and that receipt was huge,
Yes.
girl.
Yeah.
So
I
what
think
is
one
in
of my
store?
questions on here was like, do you have things you're excited about in the store right now? I did a huge haul. I spent 5 hours in the same thrifts, and I mean that's like going through every single piece, the shoes, the belts, the home goods. I just made a man's rack of like men's
Oh.
button downs because I feel like the men need a little extra help, a little
God
extra
bless.
push sometimes.
Yes.
Your mouth to God's ears. Yes.
So like men come in and they're like, they always like make some jokes like this store isn't for me. And
Right.
I'm like, first off, like I said, there's something for everyone. If you don't want clothes, there's records or like
Yeah.
a weird, like I literally have Spurs, right?
Yeah.
Vintage Spurs, like you
God,
know.
she had a beaded. I think you sold it though. That beaded 8-ball handbag.
Yes, yeah, those are gone.
It was the coolest purse.
I would have worn that.
It
I'm
was like
thinking about
this,
doing a
all
reorder
beaded,
on
but in an
that.
8-ball. It was so sick.
like this.
Yeah. But a
Yes.
purse, but it was all
8-ball
beads.
everything. I also have an 8-ball grinder and an 8-ball pipe. I have
I
some
love it.
smoking accessories.
Yes,
so
we
8-ball,
gotta-
8-ball
I will-
everything.
We got a whoop from the booth. That's
Okay.
amazing, though, and I love how inclusive you make it, and it's so fun. It's like it's definitely a safe space for creatives
Yeah.
too, and I think that's just so important. Where do you find your creative energy and your reset? I mean, it's got to be music. It's got to be. What's your muse?
Music is a huge part of my life. It has always been. I mean, I have seen my favorite band 47 times. So if that doesn't tell you something about me, I get hyperfixate.
You got to reveal who this band is.
Ween, we talked about it last time. Yeah, my favorite band's Ween. They're the best. They've brought a lot of amazing things into my life. Like even just recently, one of my Ween friends saw that I own a vintage store, and she was like, "I want to send you a box of my old clothes." And
Girl, you
Oh
did not
my
put them out.
God.
this haul was just like, whoa. It was like, and she sent it to me for free. And that's like really the energy of the Ween community and like music in general. Like I love like house music. Like I would say I love to like bob down to Miami for a little reset. And like I would say Florida is my aesthetic. Like the palm trees, the flora, the fauna, the architecture, like Miami Beach, like that is so me. So like I get a lot of inspiration just like from my surroundings.
That's cool.
I've been having a DJ night at my shop now. That's every third Friday of the month. So it's actually the same week as West King Wednesday.
Cool.
And
That's
a DJ
fun.
that I also met at OO. Like, thank you, Bridget and Michael Hennessy.
Yes.
Amazing. His name's Andre Satellite Frank. He's hosted it.
Love
and
him.
He's so amazing.
Yeah.
He's been bringing in just like the most fire DJs. A lot of them from Jax, like Disco Cowboy was just there recently.
Cool, that's awesome.
Sasha Blooms played. Yes. This month is Pam Bam. And Ezra Law has played. I mean, like these are like I feel
You
a
are
little
like the
starstruck.
venue.
I'm
I
like,
love
these
that.
are-
She's
these are
like,
some good
my
DJs."
story's killing it.
I
Yeah.
love this.
I
This
think
is so good.
I think she's doing that to have all of her favorite people. She's
No,
like,
literally,
okay.
I'm like, that's my reset. I'm like, one night a month, like, let's have a little, like, shake off.
yeah, but
shake it
that's
off.
so fun because people can come in there and it totally is a place where everybody can not only find something, but they get to meet you because you're in there a lot.
Yeah, be yourself, child.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, and we literally put the DJ up kind of like in the store, and I just feel like it's kind of like edgy and like cool and just like not something that you see all the time. So I love to be bringing that vibe for sure.
That is so
And
cool.
that's July 18th. And
Okay.
West King Wednesday is July 16th.
July
so mark that's going
16th.
to be a fun week.
I was going to ask
And
you.
July
So 16th
18th.
and 18th. So we put that down. What time did it all start?
West King Wednesday is always 5 to 8, and my DJ night goes 7 to 11. And if you haven't been to Paper Route or a Paper Route comedy show, then you probably don't know there's this huge event space behind my shop. There's a bar there. So during West King Wednesday, you can get a drink. Obviously, during the DJ night, the bar's open. So, yeah.
Addie, make a note. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
what?
That is. Are you okay?
I just went. I did the same thing.
We all went. Ooh,
What?
ooh, event space.
We were like, there's a space.
We got to go look at this space. I didn't know that there was this
Yeah.
crazy event
And
space.
So Paper Route hosts the comedy show after
Addie's
West King
laughing.
Wednesday. And that is from, like, they usually get started, like, West King Wednesday ends at 8, and the comedy show gets picked up around 8:30 or 9 and goes to about 10. So,
Fabulous.
yeah.
That is
It's
so,
so
fun.
fun.
I love that. And we've got a lot of Sunnies out there that aren't necessarily here in St. Johns County or St. Augustine. So you do have a website that you do ship.
Yes. I'm really active on my Instagram, so like anything that you see on there, I'll happily create a listing, send you the specs, the measurements, and then I do have a lot of things on my website that are like my wholesale or like new items, because that website I was talking about, Fair, you can just integrate it straight to your website. It is so easy.
Oh, that is hot.
Yes, so
That's amazing.
Just check out what I got on there. You might see something you like, some little knick-knack. And then, like I said, if you ever see anything on my social media, just hit me up and I'll send you all the info about it.
My mom is in comments right now, bummed that I had not taken her to the store when she was in town. So yes, we are definitely going, Mom. So yes, we will definitely. Great goods, incredible. This
Oh my
is so much
God.
fun. Georgia, what do you have to say if there's like a aspiring designer out there, maybe a young student that has a dream, doesn't really know if this dream is even possible, but look what you shattered a glass ceiling, my friend, and made it your dance floor.
She's like, I'm just having fun doing
know,
what I
I'm
love.
like-
So yeah,
it's
but like,
true.
please soak that up because you are absolutely an inspiration. So what would you say to somebody out there that has a dream?
Yeah, I feel like one of your questions was like, how do you start? And I feel like, there's never a right time. Like everybody says that about everything, like getting married, like having kids, like nobody knows what they're doing like in life ever.
Yeah,
Like, we're
yeah.
just kind of fumbling around. But I also like read a good quote recently. I can't remember exactly, but everything that you do in life will one day like inform the work that you do. And I love
So
that.
true.
Like, so, you know, you may not see like how what you're doing now will one day come back into play, but it always does. And then if you are interested in a niche thing, like figure out how to get involved, you know, like there's a St. Augustine sew. I just got my sewing machine little spruced up over there, and they have classes. So if you're interested in that, like
Cool.
Fun.
We should
Yeah.
interview them. That's so awesome. I didn't know
they're
that
great.
even
We should
They,
go take
they
a
haven't been
class.
around that long. They've been around like about 2 years now. Because I remember I was trying to find someone to service my sewing machine, and there was I was gonna have to take it to like Orlando, and then the other day was like just Google. I was like, wait, and then I went in. And I was like, how long have y'all been open? So yeah, they have classes, which is amazing.
Cool.
If you're interested in fashion, like get a retail job. You know, like
It's
Right.
awesome.
got to start somewhere.
You got to
so.
show that get in the trenches,
true.
right?
Yeah,
Learn
for
how to board
sure.
fold. Ugh,
Yes.
I was at Gap Inc. for years.
Ew,
This
Gap.
is amazing, Georgia Ray Taylor. Thank
Yes,
you so
thank you
much.
so much.
Thank you. Thanks for
Great
having
goods.
Me.
I'll
It's-
see you Saturday.
Great Goods is
I'll see
located.
you all soon.
Yes,
Yes.
we all will be there. Great Goods is located on West King Street. Am I saying that right? What's the
Yes.
cross street?
Yes, sir.
Or is it right by-
It's right by Blue Hen.
Leonardi,
Got it.
yeah.
Leonardi, right.
Right
It's right
across
there.
from Sailbird, right next to Blue Hen. So, yeah.
Literally can't miss it. Oh, that was so
Thank
fun
you
and
so
fabulous.
much.
Thank you
Thank
for your
you.
time. Amazing lady.
She's her,
I told you you would love this
oh my
interview.
god, yeah, I do. I love it. So her vibe was like amazing.
It's
and I
amazing.
think you know the best part was she was like just came in and was like, "Yep, this is my story. Here I am."
Here we go. I love it.
And let's play, you
And
know?
let's get on an Old Town Trolley.
No segue
Sit
again.
back and unwind and take it easy, baby, and let it go. On Old Town Trolley's tellers extend 500 years of St. Augustine's lore, culture, and charm, and so much more. They got the Jailbreak 5K coming up. They're going to come on and do a medal reveal with us. I'm so excited for that. Hop on a trolley under the sky so blue with views so breathtaking. It's like a debut. Licensed conductors, talented and bright, share stories and sights from all morning till night. European flavor, Brickline Street, so divine. Castillo de San Marcos, a historic
so fancy.
sign. Fountain of Youth and Flagler's Grand Hotel in this 90-minute tour. Tales to retell. 22 stops, 100 more to explore on and off reboarding. The city is yours. Use your ticket all day with joy and glee. Go to hometownpass.com and get some discounted tickets for you. That didn't rhyme at the end. We're going to work on that one.
No, but you know what? We are going to work on
Yes.
this.
We are going to work on this segment that's coming up. Broncos, barbecue, and beach bliss. Christmas in July style. This is going to be super fun. Buckle up, baby. Your beach boots and jingle those July bells. Jeez, I wrote
What?
this. Oh my gosh. Okay.
That's really, but that's like a tongue twister.
I really make myself these scripts, and they're so difficult sometimes. We'll buckle up your beach boots and jingle those July bells because the 4th annual Christmas in July Bronco Beach event is roaring into Butler Beach with more horsepower and holiday cheer than ever before. This is happening this Saturday, July 12th at 8 a.m., and the Sandy celebration is sponsored by our local legends at Bozard Ford in Lincoln because, let's face it, nobody does Broncos better than Bozard, baby. Just for $10 beach fee, you can join the convoy from Custom Broncos. Really cool. It's like a really cool car show on the beach. Festive raffles and snow-dusted dose of Florida fun. And let's talk about that barbecue lunchbox. Yes,
Fun.
please. Pre-order your smoky goodness for $20. There's a QR code if you go on Bozard's Facebook page. We'll tag them in. But yeah, Mel, what do you think about this?
I
It's
think
kind of
this is great.
exciting.
You know, so the Feel Good Fest supports the Wounded Warrior Project.
Oh,
so
very
every
nice.
Sandy step makes a difference.
I love that.
And first of all, how are they going to get all the Christmas decor on the beach? All those Broncos.
Absolutely. The storage is incredible. I
Yes.
keep telling you to take a look at them. They're
Guys,
amazing.
well, I'm going to be going because, you know,
if you could pick a color Bronco, what color would you pick? I know you would do that
Army
Bozard
green.
Bill girl. I know you would be
I would pick
custom.
like that Army military green.
I want to love that, but Mom said it brings the yellow out in my face.
I don't know.
She said it's not a good color for me.
Well, maybe-
I love Army green.
Maybe it's because you have like
I know.
little white boy face.
And an attitude problem. So the raffles gift exchange changes in so many Bronco builds. It's like Santa traded his sleigh for an off-road suspension. And this isn't just for gearheads. Bring your family, bring your dog. This is going to be so much fun. Check this out. Join them on Butler Beach again Saturday, July 12th, 8 a.m. Christmas meets chrome, and only the snow and we're shoveling is made of sunshine. Love that. Love that.
So who has a Bronco? If you guys have a Bronco, put it in comments and let us know what
I
color
think they're
it is.
cute. I like them. I think they're
I've
really
heard
fun.
mixed reviews about them. I've heard like some people love them and some people are like
I
it
love
drives
them.
really rough. Or
Well, some people don't have taste. Anyway, moving forward, we've got
Jim.
concert buzz.
I'm gonna have to get tickets to this because Jim will be very excited about this
Yeah,
band.
Queen's Right. Queen's Right. Yeah, Addie just left the stage. Queen's Right is coming to Ponte Vedra. Okay, Sonnies, grab your black eyeliner and warm up your neck muscles because Queen's Right is storming in the Ponte Vedra Concert Hall Friday, November 28th. This is a huge one. So Volume and Vengeance Tour. Good gracious. Couldn't they pick us something nice to say?
No, they can't. It's Queen's Right with like
Iron Maiden. Come gather round
No,
tour.
they're not. They
It's
can't do
Volume
that.
and Vengeance Tour.
Yes.
That's right.
That is exciting.
It's very
Yes,
exciting.
it's very serious.
These prong metal legends with over 30 million albums sold worldwide are bringing decades of iconic hits and live show that melts faces and minds alike. I actually would like to go to this. This sounds like a lot of
I
fun.
like this band.
I actually really do too. Silent Lucidity. Remember that? Yeah, back
And
in the day?
didn't they do that song? It's one of my favorites. I could be wrong. Jet City Woman. Jet City Woman. That's not.
I'm saying yes.
I think it was them, and I love that song.
Google, you have the Mac
Oh,
in front of
yeah.
you.
But I gotta
Tickets
do
drop this Friday, so that's why I'm telling you guys, July 11th, 10 a.m. through the Axis program at St. Augustine Amphitheater box office. They're open from 7 to 5, so mark your calendar and maybe schedule a chiropractor appointment the day after because you're going to be moving around and shaking bacon. I like
Yes.
it.
Well, one of Queen's Right's most iconic album
Mm.
concepts was Mind Crime.
Oh, so
If you-
then definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Silent Lucidity,
Okay.
Grammy-nominated MTV Viewer's Choice.
Remember?
Yep.
Goosebumps
And then
every time.
Also, too, don't forget the Ponte Vedra Concert Hall. There's not a bad seat in that house.
No, they just redid it. It's really super fancy pants. Yeah, so check that out. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yep.
Queen's Right. They also toured with Metallica, I think, too, back
Yeah,
in the day.
and Iron Maiden.
Oh, my gosh. I had such great expectations for that concert.
Oh,
And
Segway!
if you need to find great expectations, looking to sell your home, your business, or maybe everything in between, then you need great expectations, Mel, on your side. Whether it's traditional real estate or the fast-paced world of auctions, they've got you the experience. They got the network and the hustle to make your next move a great one. Check them out today at geauction.com. Incredible people. All of them are amazing. Shout out to Townsend. He's a funny dude.
Yes, Queen's Right did sing Jet City Woman. I was correct.
Look at you, smarty pants.
If you
I
don't
love
know
when
that
you-
song-
I love when you win.
Me too.
I love when you win.
Except for your quizzes. Those
well,
are
they're
hard.
supposed to be hard. If they were easy,
But
they
we're
wouldn't be
learning.
worth
We're
bragging
learning
about.
the thing.
if you want to join us for the quiz, it's at 3.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's on the afternoon show.
Come sing.
Everybody, welcome Addie into the show. Very
Here
nice to
she
see that queen.
is.
Yes.
Sorry if I look grumpy. That's just how my face is.
Oh my God, we love an RBF on this show.
I'm
I
not
have
grumpy.
the extended cabs, so yeah, I always have RBF.
Listen, I'm not
Everyone
grumpy,
thinks
it's
like
my
they're
face.
like, "Are you angry?" I'm like, "No, I just have an underbite." All right.
Well, I have an overbite.
Yeah, you have over and I have under.
Look, put us together. We got perfect bite.
Yeah, we're like two bulldogs. That's great. Okay, Sonnies. This one's straight out of a crime thriller. Get ready for this one. Except it happened right here in St. Augustine. A local man has been arrested for allegedly breaking into a home while a couple inside was sound asleep. This is scary. Mom
my
is already
God.
freaking out. Mom, it's okay.
I got cameras.
Then making off, I don't even have all this stuff. Then making off with $10,000 in cash, a Rolex, and 2 rare Buffalo gold coins worth thousands. That's the truth. Because we know, because our friends over at Flashes and Brilliance are the gold buyers of Northeast Florida. Incredible people. They will come to you, by the way.
This is crazy.
Yeah,
It is. It is crazy.
But you know, it doesn't matter if you have cameras, what kind of locks you use. If people want to get in your house,
Yeah.
they're going to get in.
Also,
know.
listen to this. Someone read
Turns
that.
out that wasn't some sloppy smash and grab. Investigators say it was an inside job, possibly with an intel from a mover who had been in the home. This is dirty
That's
birdie.
creepy.
I don't like
That's
this.
creepy.
And that's why I always say put cameras in your
In your
closet
side,
where
in
the
your
valuable
bathroom.
things are.
Yeah.
No,
In the
David. Sorry.
bathroom.
Whoops, I slipped.
Addie's going from the closet. You're putting it in the bathroom. Oh my God. What?
Don't come to my house,
Or
please.
like get a safe, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Guys.
They tracked him down using the security footage DNA from a greasy handprint, you slob.
So did he eat like a rotisserie chicken before he went in
Probably.
there?
He went to Kenny Rogers Roosters. Uber receipts. And get this, photos of his own phone wearing the stolen Rolex and one of the coins as a necklace. Bless it.
Can I say
Ew.
something funny? I think
Yeah,
I went to high school
please.
with this guy.
Oh my God, stop it. Addie.
I know, because it did name drop. I'm glad we're not name dropping, but it did.
I skipped over
and
it.
I got to read the names.
Because
Oh
an
my
angel
God.
was in my ear and said, "Don't say his name on air." And I said, "Okay, angel." And I kept reading. Let's see how that rolls. That's amazing.
But here's the funniest thing.
That was
He
good.
even Googled how to buy a bezel for
a
the
bezel coin. Sorry, a bezel.
Yep.
That means that with the metal that goes around the coin, so you
Okay.
can wear it as a necklace. I'm a jeweler.
So
I get it. Yeah, yeah.
my question is, why do criminals never delete browser history?
Oh, what a dopey.
So people
McDoperson.
should know, because I watch enough of these kind of shows, right?
Yeah, you're right.
If you steal jewelry, like expensive stuff, you're supposed to not wear it. You put it away in a safe or something until about a year. Then you can wear it after, because they're usually still trying to track it too.
Love that you just gave our audience the tips.
You're welcome.
How about hashtag allegedly on that one?
Yeah.
Have to
And
pay
if
the-
you ever need to get out, evade the
Don't
police,
call
I
Mel.
can give you assistance with that too. Uber receipts placed him at the scene.
I know, right? Go.
Arriving just after 2:30
oh my gosh,
a.m.
this is the person I went.
leaving around 3:50 a.m. Maybe next time, take a getaway horse.
Like, was this person intelligent back in the high school? Oh, so
No.
we really had some.
How do you
paint
take
chips.
an Uber? Hey, Uber, where are you going? I'm going to rob this house.
This-
Like,
This
what?
person has never been very good at the intelligent part. Of
So if
living.
you think I'm not reading that,
Probably
line either.
whippets. Yeah. All right. Well, not good. Not bringing your
What are his
best.
charges?
Just,
What
guys,
did he get charged with?
just take a look at who you're close with and, your daughter's boyfriend or
Yeah.
allegedly whomever that new friend is of yours
Truth.
that is around.
Yeah.
Rachel goes, shall we check Mel's jewelry collection?
I know. Now I'm curious of what you've taken from me. God.
I love
Well,
Rachel.
if I'm going to steal a jeweler, I'm definitely going to your house.
Allegedly.
allegedly.
It's all
hashtag
fake. It's all phony.
Fake
Yeah.
news. Charges include burglary of an occupied dwelling and grand theft. Both felonies, and neither is a good look on a rap sheet or using an Uber to go rob someone's house. Wait a minute, but my question is, he gets back in the Uber after like robbing the house, right? Does the Uber driver not say, "Hey, what are all those bags?" Like,
That's not his job.
That's not their job, right? You, as
He's
an
like,
Uber
"Hey, you
driver,
want a water?"
You just
like-
keep your mouth shut.
Did
You
you
drive
know
the man
any
home.
professional Uber drivers? I don't think that they would say
I
anything.
feel like we need to interview one.
We have one. We can go talk to Justin. Oh my gosh. so
Sheriff's office says the case is still open, so
Oh.
if you've got tea, it's time to spill it.
This is a hot mess. How
Guys-
could you Uber before?
I can't. I'm sorry, but I think
You
I-
with a bicycle.
I
Right?
feel kind of bad for
Like
criminals
run,
that are
just
dumb.
run.
I'm embarrassed for him.
Yeah.
Oh, my mom says, just don't touch Mel's Italian horn.
Oh
That's right.
God, that is definitely the truth. It's like
Oh my
touching my
God.
face. Oh my God. All right, so this one had me clutching my lease agreement for the lab here. Jacksonville, just kidding, RJ, we love you. Jacksonville woman named, I'm not going to say it, was trying to find a place to live when she got caught in a rental scam and felt way too real. This is crazy though. So she posted in a local Facebook group about asking about homes, and a man responded saying he owned a home on Cherry Blossom Drive. He even let her tour the place and offered her a lease. Everything seemed above the board until a realtor showed up and said, "Who is this guy?" And turns out he didn't own the home at all. I know, this is really embarrassing. He got her $1,200 deposit, calling it a refundable deposit. And then she went straight to the police with screenshots and even a photo of the jerk in his car. That led to an arrest, and she wasn't his only victim.
Okay, if someone says no fees before touring and then asks for money anyway, walk away.
This is
Just
why
everyone needs to be careful. This stuff is going to happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
We're in
shout
some
it-
trying times.
Yes, and shout out to the woman for saving her receipts. Always keep your receipts, screenshots, emails, create a file.
So I'm glad we brought this up because, I mean, allegedly we're looking. So that's a good thing to know. These are good tips.
Yeah,
to
I went on
know.
a tour yesterday with a guy named Meow.
Addie.
He toured me the. I'm just kidding.
Addie.
I was like, meow. Oh
We
my
both
God.
went like
All
this.
I'm saying
Addie.
is if someone named something weird is trying to tour you
Yeah.
a place, check it.
True.
Check
yeah,
twice,
you gotta
maybe.
Be able, yeah.
Call a couple times. Go to the
think
website.
it's really important to always use a real. I mean, I would call obviously Jenna before I would go and do anything. So Great Expectations.
how we- yeah, that's
honestly
definitely-
that's really the route to go. And I mean, a lot of people are like, "Oh, that sounds expensive." Listen. that you are definitely going to have assurance of getting through that door successfully.
And I mean, if there's any way to save money, it's through that. The people that know how to save, you know what I mean? You need to
Yeah,
hire
that's
someone
true.
that does know how
Correct.
to save the money.
Right.
Yep.
And they maybe can negotiate
have
on the back end. Yeah.
experience.
Like you got to just
is
work with a
crazy to me.
realtor. Honestly, it's the way
Yep.
to go.
But he was charged and pled guilty. But get this, he only has to pay back $75 a month in restitution.
What?
Yep.
That's it? Because he probably don't have much, but that's crazy.
And maybe he teamed up with the guy that took the Uber to rob the other house.
That's true. Because I know you can't pull the wool over your eyes.
And what's the old saying? If it's too good to be true, it usually
it's
is.
not. Yeah, it's not good. That's a Judge Judy saying. Yes.
But
oh
you
my
know
gosh.
what's always too good, and it's
You
always
can't-
true.
You can't teach a pig how to sing. It just because they can't, and it just annoys the
What?
pig. That's a
That's
Judge
not-
Judy quote. It is
Okay.
true story.
Cry more, you pee less.
Oh, I love her. Don't tell me it's raining and pee on my leg. You're not. Oh, I love her. She's. I want all Judge Judy sayings in a book. It would be amazing.
we need Judge Judy on the show.
Oh, I would love Judge Judith Shireland. I would be that one. I would probably be tongue struck for.
I like
would-
when she's like, no, no,
Yeah,
no.
yeah. Oi!
She just says no. It's like, no.
Nah. Yeah, it's like that. It hurts you right here. In
It like
between
is,
your ear. Yeah.
or when you like get that zing in the back of your teeth.
All right, listen, looking for that perfect pour. We're talking Miracle. We had a great chat with Jules yesterday. Safe Space. Love that. Love the social media that
You know,
came
we
out.
don't love this train pulling through right
Well,
now.
it's all right. She's just coming through, but they can't really hear it like we can.
Oh.
Tropical vibes and coffee that feels like a vacation. Say hola to Maracuya, baby. Cozy Gem nestled on West King Street in the heart of the Art District, right by Great Goods. From bold brews and dreamy lattes to fresh pastries and exotic mocktails, Maracuya isn't just a coffee shop. She's a pure mood. Go check her out today. Go say hi to Jules. She's an amazing lady. And get over to Maracuya and get your unicorn beverage on.
Or get one of with that empanada.
Listen,
oh my
this is your
God.
hot face story. I'm excited
Oh,
to
I'm
do
so
this.
excited
All
about
right.
this.
Scott Ruskin, first mission miracle. Sonny's clear the way for Petty Officer Third Class Scott Ruskin, 26-year-old Coast Guard rescue swimmer whose very first assignment launched him straight into the Guadalupe's River Fury on July 4th. With floodwaters leaping more than 25 feet in under 2 hours, Camp Mystic, packed with girls and young counselors, was cut off, pitch black, and rapidly sinking beneath the surge. Yet Ruskin rappelled in alone, organized panic campers into orderly groups, and set up triage with nothing but a flashlight and pure grit, and guided about 170 children and staff, 2 helicopters, and high water trucks. Good gracious, they don't make enough people like this in the world. Homeland Security is already calling him an American hero, but Scott keeps deflecting praise to the counselors who, in his words, kept the girls focused on hope and not fear. God, that is amazing. I have
This
chills.
kid's 26.
Ugh.
What
Yeah,
what
that's
were we doing at
amazing.
26? I was partying.
I thank his parents.
Yes.
Oh, his mama, like for raising such an incredible human being.
I do think that some people are just they're made. I think everybody's made for something,
Mm.
and I think he's made for this. So there's a rising toll. Officials now confirm over 100 fatalities statewide, with 87 bodies recovered in Kerr County alone.
I think it's more than that. I think it's
I
like
think
100
it's
now. Yeah.
6 people are still missing. Accounts of 27 from Camp Mystic.
God's sakes.
Search to recovery. Canine teams and sonar boats are coming in and combing debris choked riverbeds.
Mm-hmm.
Counselors have provided DNA to help identify victims.
Oh my God.
Some of the counselors also too. I was listening to this morning.
Yeah,
They
talk.
interviewed them, and some of them made it out alive. But they were taking Sharpies before it really got bad, and they were writing the kids' names and social security numbers on their arms so if they found them. But there was another camp counselor. So this guy is 26 years old. There was a camp counselor that was 19 years old, and he put the kids on a mattress on the bottom bunk, and then as the water started to rise, he got them on the second bunk. Then as it rose more, he went underneath it, lifted the mattress up so the kids could hang on to the rafters. They got swept away. Those kids lived, but unfortunately he did not.
Wow.
But
What a-
he,
Wow.
and think about like the strength to hold them up like that. But I'll say, like, at least he gave those kids a chance.
Yeah.
But forecast,
Wow.
it looks almost dry with pop-up showers, but the crews are still saying they need 48 more hours to clean and finish grid searches. So here's
Yeah.
how to help. The Salvation Army in Kerrville is coordinating volunteer shifts and taking monetary donations,
Cool.
which remain the quickest way to aid the displaced families.
Cool. Yeah,
So, definitely.
I mean that's.
We know all about
shout
flooding
out to
here
that
in
human
Florida.
being, though. That was an incredible story, And shout out to About Face real quick. Ready to put your best face forward? Let's talk about About Face, the ultimate destination of glowing skin, confidence boosting, and total self-care vibes. We love Haley and the team down there. Whether you're prepping for a special event or just want a fresh, everyday look, get a hydrofacial. I swear to God, it's amazing. About Face team brings their expertise, love, and results. Go to aboutface.guru, type in the code word Sunny, get 15% off those products. I know a ton of people in comments are using that tinted sunscreen. My mom is one of them. We love it. I use it. I love it. It's so good. It's so good. All right. Hey, girl. You ready?
Yes, we are.
Gather around, glitter kittens and cosmic queens. Your celestial tea is piping hot and bedazzled in Balenciaga today. These horoscopes aren't here just to whisper. They're stomping down the zodiac catwalk in rhinestone boots and red-lipped prophecy. Whether you're sun-soaked in Leo or spiraling in Scorpio, your planetary power is ready to serve. So light that designer candle, toss on your favorite faux fur, and prepare for some galactic realness. Who do we got on deck today? We've got Libra and Scorpio. I'm on deck today. Okay, this is interesting. Okay.
Ooh.
Libra, you break
Libra,
my
that's
heart.
me.
Okay.
Oh, Addie.
Libras break my heart every single time. So here we go. We'll do the rosary so this doesn't happen. So balanced in Balmain. Oh, you would look hot in a Balmain leather jacket. Oh, I picked that for you.
Let's do it.
Balanced in Balmain, flawless in Fendi. This week's vibe, you're giving glamour with grace, part courtroom chic, part candlelit seduction.
That is Addie.
Every outfit is a love letter. Every glance, a carefully curated editorial spread. You walk into a room and Chanel adjusts itself. They put those C's right.
Dang.
Style Oracle says, lean into the duality, pair classic Carolina Herrera, tailoring it with Miu Miu flirtation. Love that pun. Let your accessories
that.
whisper, yes, I meditate, but in Manolos. Cosmic Command is harmony is your aesthetic. Don't be afraid to disrupt with a little Alexander McQueen drama when diplomacy fails. Your power accessory is a Gucci compact mirror because if you're going to reflect your life choices, you do it better with perfect lighting. Oh, I want that one.
Addie, that one's good.
That's so accurate.
That is so good.
It's accurate.
accurate is what I like to
She
say.
said that's so accurate.
All right, Scorpio, veiled in Valentino, dangerous in Donatella. This week's vibe, you're not just a mood, you're a movement. This
love
week,
that.
you're the full moon behind the dark glasses. People feel you before they even see you. Ooh, yes.
Yes.
Think gothic glamour, my favorite. Lace Givenchy gloves, a plunging Saint Laurent blazer, baby. Yes. And your boots say, I know all your secrets.
Ooh.
Cosmic Command, keep your mystery, but don't make a mistake. Silence for weakness. Power doesn't shout, it smirks in Rick Owens, one of my favorite designers of all times. Rick Owens, love Rick Owens. Power accessory, a black Tom Ford lipstick bullet, and you don't kiss and tell. You conquer and contour.
Oh my God, I love that.
Yes.
Jealous. I'm jealous of
Got
them.
me here, Mel, on your playlist, boo boo. What's
Oh my
on
God,
it?
here we go. We're going to 1988.
Yes.
Mall bangs, neon scrunchies, and drama that echoes through a Walkman.
Okay.
Number one is Hold On to the Nights by
Hold
Richard
on
Marx.
to the night.
Oh my God.
Hold on
To the memories.
Yes.
So good. And Dirty Diana by Michael
Dirty
Jackson.
Diana. No. Yeah. No.
All right, skip.
Sorry.
Alexa, skip.
Very.
Eric Carmen, Make Me Lose Control. I don't remember that song, so we can't sing it.
Music makes me
Oh, and every white girl's stripper fantasy
God
song,
bless-
Def
it's-
Leppard.
Pour
Pour some sugar on me, which is actually a very dirty song.
I'm hot, sticky
and
sweet, from my head to my feet. Yeah.
All right.
So good.
They are going to call us for backup singing.
I love it. I'm ready for it, honey.
Steve Winward, roll with it. I don't know. And The Flame, Cheap Trick.
Cute, nice, fine. It's like dentist's office music.
DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
Parents
just
don't understand.
Yeah. This year
That's
was
okay. We
not.
were doing good.
We were.
Finish it out here.
Mercedes Boy by Pebbles.
Remember Pebbles?
Yes.
Oh my
and
God.
Tracy Chapman. You got a fast car.
Yeah, make a decision. Leave the night and die this way.
And the last band is one of my least favorites, Guns N' Roses with Sweet Child of Mine.
Sweet child of mine.
Okay, that was not my favorite playlist.
We got to work on that one. Hey,
But you know what is my favorite?
Tail waggers.
Yes!
We love them. Here on Sunny TV, we believe that every dog, no matter how many eyes, how many tails or scars, deserve love, safety, and a second chance. That's the heart of Tail Waggers Charitable Foundation, a St. Johns County nonprofit that stands up for dogs that others overlook. Tail Waggers provides critical funding to local shelters supporting dogs with medical challenges, behavioral hurdles, or just a little extra healing to do. Incredible organization. I know that we just we're helping 3 special dogs out there too to get some vet care and some
Yay.
enrichment toys. It's very, very cool. When a dog's missing an eye or a tail or the trust in people, many call them unadoptable. We call them at Tail Waggers family, and we believe giving them a second chance they deserve. Visit tailwaggersfl.com today. See how you can help support our mission. It's literally my absolute love of my life. I love Tail Waggers and what we can do. We have an incredible board of people that believe in
And
the mission of
also,
dogs.
if you're looking to adopt a dog, reach out to Tail Waggers.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
They will help you find the place for
connect
you,
it.
and
Yep.
they'll connect the dots for you. So
Yep.
do it. Now it's time for...
Woo! Overheard in St. Augustine,
Yes!
July 9th edition. Each quote matched to an iconic local spot. Here we go. This is at Dog Rose. I almost quit drinking, but then I thought about the people who work for breweries in order to feed their families. We were drinking to feed others now. Yeah, that's nice.
What kind of validate? Okay.
You
Very-
do have to think of others, you know?
Right.
Remember to think of
That's
others.
well, like when I don't understand why we have fleas, but I could call up God, and I didn't know that there's so many people work for the flea and tick collar community. You know, it's a lot of things out there. So next
the
up,
things.
ice plans. Are we having some drinks or are we having some drinks? I need to dress accordingly, right? That's
We all know
different.
the difference.
Right.
Like-
that's a good one. Next up, Leitner Museum. No summer body, no sugar daddy, no winning lottery ticket. Alexa, play Whitney Houston's I Have Nothing. I have nothing. Nothing.
That is
nothing.
me.
Oh my
Every night.
If I don't.
That's hilarious.
All right, at the government house. I feel like work got custody of me and home got weekend visits.
That's true.
That's true, right?
Yeah,
Oh my
can
God.
I take that one to court? Like, can I
Yeah, you can use that one.
renegotiate
Can
the
you get
situation?
child support for that?
Exactly. I need home support.
Yeah.
Next up, sleeping is so crazy you got to lay in bed with your eyes closed until you hallucinate and then wake up 8 hours later like nothing ever happened. Right? It's the truth.
Oh my
It is
God,
a
these
wild
people.
concept.
Next up, on Avila Street, he called me delusional, but I think he meant delicious or whatever.
Oh, you are
I feel like
Delulu.
that's like 2 19-year-old
That's
girls.
Delulu. Yeah.
Yes.
Next up at the amp, some people are afraid to be corny. Not me. I live my life on the cob, baby.
Yes.
Next up at Ripley's, just bought my coworker a Get Better Soon card. They're not sick. I just thought they could do better.
Oh my God, yes.
That is a great office prank. And finally, at the Castillo again, if I was a bird, I'd know who I'd shit on.
I think we all do. I think we all do.
Can I be a bird just for a day?
Just for a day.
I'm like a
just
bird.
just for a day.
Oh my God. And here we go. Let's slang it through the decades with 1930s. Today's slang is giggle water.
Oh, what?
It means a cheeky term for alcoholic beverages, especially the kind served in backroom speakeasies during Prohibition. It's light, it's fun, and it's got that sparkle that makes you laugh a little too loud and dance a little too wild, kind of like we are here on Sunny TV.
Oh my gosh, I love.
So here's how you'd use it in a sentence. I'm bringing the espresso martinis and David's got glitter tumblers. This girl's night is full of giggle water and poor decisions.
I like this one better. Let's hit the joint for some giggle water before the floor starts to show.
Ha.
It's kind of not the joint, but like they were like, let's
It's
go to the
cute.
joint. All right,
Yeah.
that's it.
Gained popularity in the late Prohibition
Kinda
era. when
ruined
folks
it.
I don't
had to
like
get
this one.
creative.
We'll find a new
I'm
one.
not
The
a
giggle
fan.
water is not trending in the studio.
No.
All right, my heat wave honeys and moon charge misfits. That's a wrap on today's sparkle packed sun kiss spectacular. We danced through the chakras, sipped on enlightenment, and left more good vibes than maracuja mitts spritz on a 90-degree day. Big, huge shout out to Georgia, and go to check out Great Goods. We will be back at 3 o'clock for the Afternoon Delight. Super excited to dive into some of those stories. Mel, you helped a lot with articles.
Thank
Shout out to
you.
Mel, doing the most behind the scenes. Mel, who is our sponsors on that make these shows possible every single day?
We have STA Lab, the Bailey Group, Great Expectations, Old Town Trolley, Maracuja, About Face, Zone Cheer, Flashes and Brilliance, Epic Behavioral Healthcare, Emma Concerts Association, Tail Waggers,
And Spice and Tea.
Exchange.
Amazing. Thanks, everybody. We will see
ya
you
at
at 3,
3.
baby.